Welcome to night 5 of 13 Nights of Halloween. Today I have another adaptation versus book, and I'll see you after the intro. And this is going to be a super short one. But I would like to talk about The Birds by Daphne du Maurier. The book and movie have very little in common, not in the fact that birds attack a picturesque town. And they are absolutely killers. The first one, The Birds Attack, is in England, in this rural village, and it mainly follow a family. The other one, there's romance, there's a bigger plot. They attack everyone. I would say that so The Birds is part of a horror anthology. I'll be going over it later. I'm typically just talking about The Birds. Du Maurier's writing is beautiful. She really grasps you and she gives you this claustrophobic, gothic feel. I felt very uneasy reading the book. I could picture the birds coming and the angst and fear the characters were feeling. It is a short story, so anyone can read it. I highly recommend it. And I gave it 4.5 mustaches. As for the movie, it is a big production. It is a Hitchcock movie. It has come to light recently that the guy is an asshole, but he was a genius. And I grew up eating up all of his classic movies. I love them all. He had the gift of the lens. This movie, for being, it's a 1963. It uses green screen a lot, and you can tell, but even then it aged well. And for the most iconic scenes, it was practical effects. It was actually real birds, and there has been a story of abuse. Hitchcock wasn't the nicest. He really let loose on some of the birds to get her real reaction. It paid off on the screen, but now that I know this, I don't know if I would recommend it. I gave the movie, the first time I watched it, a 5-star. Giving its context, I'm probably lowering it now to 4. But it has amazing actors. We have Tippi Hedren, Jessica Tandy, Rod Taylor, Veronica Cartwright. It is a horror classic. It's very claustrophobic. I'm not afraid of birds. I'm still not afraid of birds. But tell me you can't watch the scenes of birds chasing people and children pecking at them, killing them, and not feel about it. You can't. The suspense of both of them and the claustrophobic feeling that you get, or the sense of gloom and doom, like, why are these birds attacking? There's nothing you can do about it. It is nature horror. So this is something that is not explored a lot, and I haven't really seen any original movies about birds before, and it is terrifying in a non-scary way, if that makes sense. It's a movie that I know it's a horror. I love reading it. I love reading the book by du Maurier. I love watching the movie by Hitchcock. I'm unnerved. I'm terrified, but I'm not afraid at all. And so I don't know if it will count for you, but this is my second book and movie recommendation for you. It is The Birds by Daphne du Maurier. And if I have to say who did it better, I would say it's another tie. I'm getting sick of it, but it is another tie. I would say they are it's a tie because they're completely different experiences. I highly recommend that you definitely read Du Maurier's short story. And if you can get past Hitchcock, watch the movie. It is a classic after all. And it has that comforting 1960s acting. Everybody just talk about like that. I don't know. I just really enjoy. I love classics. So this is it for my night 5. I promise it would be short, and I hope I delivered. We'll see you tomorrow, and until next time, be the hummingbird, but don't attack anyone.